All right, so after looking at y'all's work yesterday and seeing how y'all's level of understanding yesterday with our divisibility rules, I want to take another day on that, and I can't get my camera to act right. There we go. I want to spend another day on factors and divisibility. So, I don't feel like we are confident enough in factors and divisibility to move on yet. So I want to spend another day on it. So I did create a poster of our divisibility rules. They're up here. So if it ends in an even number, in other words, if the digit in the ones place is even, then it's divisible by 2. If you add all the digits up and you get a 3, 6, or 9, or 12, or 15, or 18, it's divisible by 3. If it ends in a 0 or a 5, it's divisible by 5. If it is divisible by 2 and 3, it is also divisible by 6. If you add up the digits and you get a 9 or an 18 or a 27, it's divisible by 9. And if it ends in a 0, it is divisible by 10. So I'm going to put a couple of numbers up, and I want us to brainstorm through whether or not, or what the factors are for these numbers, rather. Okay, let's start with the number 27. Okay? So there is one number that I know that is guaranteed to go into every single number in the whole world. 1. That's okay. Every number is divisible by 1. So I can always start off with 1 times itself. All right? Always. Now, I need to look and I need to think about my divisibility rules a little bit. So, if it is divisible by 2, that means it's an even number. That means the last digit is a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8.
It's not for the 7.
Right. Right. This is an odd number, right? So because it's odd, is it divisible by 2? No. So I can't let it be divisible by 2. All right. So now to check if it's divisible by 3, I add the digits up. So I'm going to add 2 plus 7. Which equals 9. So, add all the digits up carefully, and if the number's a 9, 6, or 3, then your number's divisible by 3. That's how it's done. So, I know that 3 goes into 27. I just see how it's done. Yeah. And that is actually a times table.
I can do that in my head.
Yes, it is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. It does not end in a 5 or a 0, so it's not divisible by 5. It's not divisible by 2, so I know it's also not divisible by 6. It does not end in a 0, so it's not divisible by 10, and I've already stated that it is divisible by 9. Okay, we're going to do another number. Let's do a good one.
127.
That might be too good. Let's do 70. Let's do 70. Okay? So, what is the one factor that I can guarantee will work? 1 times 70. That is guaranteed to work every time. The 1. Always start with that. I agree, but let's go through our divisibility rules. I agree, but let's go through all of our divisibility rules to make sure and just double check everything. Okay, so first I want to look at this last digit. Is that an odd number or an even number? The 0. It is even. So if it is even, that lets me know it is divisible by 2. Now, what if I don't know how many times 2 goes into 70? That's when I come over to the side and I do a little doghouse long division. And y'all get big mad about doing this, but you will be okay. It's not going to hurt you. How many times can 2 go into 7? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, too big. 3.
Wait, what?
2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, 8's too big. Got to go back. 2, 4, 6. Subtract that and get 1.
Then bring down the 0.
How many times can 2 go into
5.
10? It can go in there 5 times because 5 times 2 is... So 2 times what is 70?
2 times 35.
Okay, so now to see if it's divisible by 3, I'm going to add these up. 7 plus 0 is 7. And if that number is a 9, 6, or 3, is it?
No.
No. So it's not divisible by 3. What about 5? Does it end in a 0 or a 5? Yes, so I know it's divisible by 5. 5 times what? I'm not sure, so I'm going to come over here and do a little doghouse long division. How many times can 5 go into 7? 1 time. Because 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract that and get
2.
which part? Let me help. I love it when people stop me.
How does it go into it though?
Okay, so 7 is bigger than 5. So actually what I'm asking is, let's say that I've got 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 things, okay? And I'm asking how many groups of 5 can I get out of those 7 things? So I can only make one group of 5 out of that 7. You see what I'm saying? So I got the 7 things. That's that 7 right there. And I'm trying to make a group of 5. How many groups of 5 can I get out of these 7? I can get one group. There's my 5, right? Okay? So how many are left out of that group? 2. That's where that 2 came from. Now I bring down the 0, and now I have 20 things. And I've got to figure out how many groups of 5 can I make with 20 things. 5, 10, 15, 20. So how many groups of 5 can I make with 20 things? 4. So I'll write that up top. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 minus 20? 0. So 5 times 14 equals 70. We know if something is divisible by 6, if it is also divisible by 2 and 3. If a number is divisible by 3 and 2, 3 and 2, 3 and 2. If a number is divisible by 3 and 2, 6 is also true. But it is divisible by 2, but is it divisible by 3? No, so it can't be divisible by 6. Okay? What comes next? 9. When I add them up, do I get a 9? No, I got a 7.
It's just 7 and 0.
Right. So it can't be divisible by 9. How about 10? Does it end in a 0?
Yes.
Yes, so it is divisible by 10.
10 times 7.
10 times 7. And those are all of our factors for 70. So today, as you practice, you are going to go back through and work on using your divisibility rules to help you find all the factors of these numbers. Okay?